Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ETS2 Season 2. We are in a very different trailer today. Not a reefer this time, but I actually found a job that pays much better than what we have even for our own trailer. So I left our own trailer somewhere here. Where did I park it? I forgot, somewhere around the corner I think. And I'll just have one of the drivers. I'm sure I can get in touch with someone to bring it to wherever we're going. And where we're going is actually, we're here in Zaragoza where we ended last time. And we are starting off there, making our way to Algeciras, or however you pronounce it. But this job is actually paying very well. If you look at the payment over here, 34.8 euros per kilometer. Normally that's below 30, so this is actually pretty good. It's 35 tons, pretty heavy. Didn't know that was legal here in Spain, but that's good to know. The only question is, can our truck handle it? Well, it will have to, so we'll see. Oh and yes, before we get started, I wanted to show something. You know how it is with like dream boards and stuff, where you are constantly looking at the things you want to have? Well, I have a dream board now on my phone. Let me put it out. Let me bring it out and show you guys. This is the dream board that I have. Thanks to Silly Panda for this. There it is. Right? That's a screenshot from Silly Panda. That is a taste of things to come. That is Fred Scania with Silly Panda's custom Clumsy skin. And that is the goal I want to have. He tells me that that's actually included. The interior is also custom in that paint job. So now I'm even more hyped to work hard and strive and earn for that brand new Fred Scania truck. Anyway, let me guys know if you are into that paint job as well. And we will see how it goes. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. One second. No, maybe attach the trailer first. Did we actually hear? No, that's the truck. So I'm thinking if we have like the reefer sound. No, it's not the reefer sound. It's just the fan of the truck itself. Now, can we make a U-turn here? I hope so. And I sure hope that they don't make us reverse this in. Otherwise, I will just Alt F4 rage quit. So hopefully not. Also, we're still in autumn, but just ignore the temperature. I think something malfunctioned in the truck. The temperature reading, I think, is not really the outside air temperature. It might be reading some temperature from the engine or something because it's a lot hotter. So yes, just ignore that part. Turn left, okay? I'm also experimenting with some force feedback settings. Let me show you. I'll have to pause the game though. I'm not sure if I like it. It is very hard on the resistance. So I max the centering, high speed, centering, low speed, max the internal friction. Engine resonance, let's just increase that a bit like so. But that's how it looks from default. Trying to max it out. Not sure if I like it. It's the engine resonance that adds that sensation I don't like. So there is that sensation that kind of vibrates when you're steering. It's not very fluid. Maybe that's why by default they disabled that engine resonance thing. But I like how heavy the wheel is, for sure. It's a free workout. No need to go to the gym anymore. Second exit is where? I think that's the one to the left. Anyway, let's start counting. That's one. And let me give a bit of space for this guy. Second exit is this one. Thank you, Lordy. Yeah, I'm not into the engine resonance thing, guys. 1 second. So yes, if you want to copy my FFV settings, this is how it's at right now. So just put everything to default and just max these two, centering at low speed and internal friction. And you will get the same workout that I'm getting. Now, that being said, your mileage may vary, especially if you have a different steering wheel. So I have a Logitech G27 wheel. If you have a Thrustmaster or even a different model G27, that might translate very differently for you. So you'll have to tweak that. But I always recommend starting from the default settings. Good. Right, so yes, this one will be probably 2 or 3 parts. We'll see. It's around 800 plus 900 kilometers. We'll mostly be in the highways, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the Spanish vibe. Have you guys ever been in Spain? I've never been. Always wanted to go. Maybe one day. For everyone who is in Europe right now, stay safe, guys. Hope things get better soon. In the meantime, let's still the same thing, right? Staying home as much as possible and keeping busy. Thanks to these sims, we can do that, and we can immerse ourselves in roleplay. I remember it was I think it was Calvin who was asking me. So when Panda posted that picture, that dream board picture of Fred Scania with the Clumsy skin, I was like, okay, now I really have to save up for it. And I remember Calvin asked, what do you mean save up? Well, because if you think about it in real life, right, I already bought Fred Scania in real life, so I don't really need to save up for it. But I do have to save up for it from a role-playing perspective, from this Season 2 perspective. Oh my goodness, that is so heavy, I can't even reach 80 kilometers per hour. My foot is down, guys. 100% on the pedal. And we are barely accelerating. Okay, but yes, that's good. Keep it there. And yes, the fan is working very hard. Let's have a look at the engine temperature. I guess there must be an engine oil temperature here. There you go, 90 degrees. That one seems to be working fine. What are the safe temps for an engine oil? Not so sure. You guys let me know if we're in the safe margin here, okay? We don't want any overheating. Okay. 90 it is. And we're like a train here. Once we get on cruise like this, let's stay here as much as possible. Although that bend, I'm not sure if I can stay at 90. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. There you go. But yes, now we're into role-playing Season 2. We have to save up for Fred Scania before we can use it. So that's something that I am really looking forward to doing. And that is why we are in this job together. Right, Alan? Yes. He agrees. Oh my goodness, even a slight grade uphill is enough for us to lose our speed. Yeah, this truck is definitely not built for this load, this cargo. But we will make it work somehow. Let me downshift a bit. Get a bit higher revs in there, a bit more power. Okay. Just so we can get back up to the, what do you call it? The power profile. Because each engine has its own like optimal RPM, right? Where it gives the best power, and depending on the engine you have to kind of look for it. I'm actually not entirely sure how you look for it, but I guess you kind of get a hang of things as you drive it. Get the good feel for the engine when it is able to pull it at its best, depending on the revs. And for me, at this 1000 RPM range, it's not really pulling a lot. It's not pulling very nicely. So let's downshift here. The automatic transmission doesn't want to downshift at that level, but I'm forcing it to. And now it's shifting up on its own again. Yeah, I have to babysit it a bit. it's having a hard time. This is when a manual transmission really would be very useful, right? When you are hauling something that is really taxing the engine's capabilities. You really have to be shifting at the optimal times. Save up every bit of power for that pulling. But now I think we're good. Getting back to 90 again. Let's see if we have any slopes again coming up. Oh, we do have these bends. But so far, so good. Yeah, I'm a bit scared because I know that here in Iberia, not all the highways are clumsy friendly. There are some highways that are, I would say, wrongly scaled. Right? So they are too squished. So the bends are too tight for a highway, I would say. If that's something that is like that in real life or something that the game is not able to replicate well, I'm not so sure. But I'm sure that it's not clumsy friendly regardless. So it's one of those highways that looks harmless. At least for me, because I'm really bad at gauging how fast I can tackle a bend. That's why I'm very bad at racing. So like this one, that kind of bend, can I stay at 90 here and just use my wheel to steer? Or do I have to slow down? You know, that question is always top of mind for me, and I never get the answer until it's too late. So normally, if there is no sign telling me to slow down, I will just tackle it straight on at 90 kilometers per hour or whatever the max legal speed is. That's why I really like ATS with all those warnings, right? With those yellow signs telling you, giving you a guide of what speed it's safe to approach a bend, a curve. But yeah, it's in here in Iberia we don't have such things, and I'm not sure if that's like that in real life and you just have to slow down on your own. Or maybe the highways, I would imagine it this way, the highways are not as bendy as they are in real life, or are not as bendy in real life as they are here, rather. There you go. Okay, 120 in here. Good. Can continue at 90. But yes, so far the highways are okay. I think we're able to go through the bends a bit borderline safe. I can kind of feel the truck trying to, like, it has the tendency to, not really tipping over, but you can really feel the weight of the truck shifting as I turn. Okay, let's slow down a bit here. There's some slow cars up ahead. Just coast along until they pick up speed again, and then we can continue our cruise control. No, actually not. Let's give it a bit more space. Did you hear that? A bit of the shifting of the weight of the truck. So yeah, I think the bends are still sharper. It's not quite the, for me, the benchmark for the best highways ever, at least in terms of the bends, is in Grand Utopia map. We were checking that out last week in the previous stream. The Grand Utopia map update 1.12, but even in the older versions of Grand Utopia, the highways are the best I've seen in terms of how much they bend, or how little they bend rather, and how natural the bends are. Like, you barely have to think about it. In here, you have to really be like racing mindset in a way. So you can't just, you have to think about it. Here, it's all automatic. Keep right, okay. Bit late there, Lori. Okay, let's squeeze in here. And then what? Okay, thank you. Interesting. Are we turning left, maybe?
Keep right. After
Okay.
50 yards, exit right ahead.
Centro?
Exit
Really?
right ahead.
Going to the center? Interesting. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting choice of navigation. We'll be taking the roundabout, so we're headed north right now. But as we take that roundabout, we'll be headed south, which is where we should be headed.
Right. After 50 yards, turn right.
Interesting. And we'll be using this kind of modified roundabout kind of thing. I think you call it a hamburger roundabout or something like that. I think so. Yeah, because it's like a roundabout but has a slice in the middle and then traffic lights all around. And it kind of resembles a burger. Very creative name. If that's what it is, that is.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
Okay. It's clear enough. Let's go and take some space here.
Turn right.
Might have blocked the road. Not sure if I just needed to stay in the right lane the entire time. Not so sure how to tackle these burger roundabouts thingies. But I like the change of pace. It's quite interesting though that this huge junction doesn't have a more proper way of turning to the south, doesn't it? Like you have to go through all these traffic lights just to go to the south. It's a bit... doesn't feel natural, does it?
Keep left.
Zaragoza, Valencia. Zaragoza? Why going back to Zaragoza? No. Oh, look how hard that engine is working. Let's have a look at the fuel economy. Fuel economy wise, we should have reset it for this trip. But currently we are at 104 liters per 100 kilometers, was it? Yeah. Goodness. So the lower the better in this kind of unit of measure. Liters per 100 kilometers. Slow it down. Don't bend. I could feel my left side lifting. Oh my goodness, that was scary. No, we don't want many mishaps with this kind of thing. What are we hauling again? 35 tons of... okay, empty pallets. Okay, it's not as fragile, but it is super heavy. Alright. So yeah, I think where the dangerous road is south of Madrid, if I remember correctly. So, and that's exactly where we're going. By dangerous road, I mean the roads are sharper and don't have any road signs telling that they are sharp. So you cannot stay at 90 and then approach that bend safely. We'll tip over, so we'll have to be very careful here. Man, look at the lights, guys. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the thumbnail shot right here. This one right here for sure. That one right here. Okay, I'll take care of that later. Nice. Let's have a look. Yeah. Madrid. Passing through Madrid. You have some, what are these trees? Birch trees in here? Is that the right one? I think so. Starting to lose their leaves. Looking good. I think I like this kind of GPS. Like the long distance GPS.
Keep left.
And for the actual guidance on each of the intersections, we have Lori guiding us. Good.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's the one.
Right ahead.
Right, look at those trees. They are beautiful against the sky, right? Can't get any more autumny than that. Well, yes, a bit wintry as well. Slow it down, keep it safe, keep it steady. And I think you can actually go for a rest on the upcoming rest area down there. Let's look for a sign, because it is getting dark. I was only staying until the sunset so we can go and admire it. But now that it's getting really dark, I think it's time to take a break as well. It is, what time is it? Almost 8 p.m. by the way, anyway, so I think it's just right. By the time we get to a rest area, it would be probably around 10. Alright, keep your eyes peeled, guys, for some signs. Cordoba. That is in the south for sure. Some traffic behind us. Not too busy. Okay, I see something, but I'm not sure if we can actually go there. Maybe I should have... Oh crap, no. No. Is there a right turn? There was no sign, was there? Yeah, there is a sign, but you should have been on that side. Dang it, not the best signage. That business probably isn't doing as well as it could be if it's not thinking about those things. Yeah, crap, I went over it. 1 second, let's have a look if I can still go. Yeah, it's too late. This road is closed actually. So yeah, I think this is the one. A4, look at how bendy that is. That is the dangerous part. Look at how sharp that is compared to the other ones, right? So that one, I don't really think that should be like that, but feel free to correct me if it really is like that in real life. But this is the one that my hatest part in Iberia. I hope that's something that SES fixes.
Keep left.
Okay. Okay, so far so good. That's okay, a little bit of night driving. Get a little bit of the nice vibes. And since it's going to be pretty straight anyway, look at this one, the sharp bend. Actually, it's not that sharp right now, right? Because we're only at 70 kilometers, so it's still fine. But if you're at 90 going through here, oh yeah, I remember taking a screenshot here. Tipping over. This one is a lot sharper. I don't want to show an example, so let's just leave it like this. 70. Even at 70, it was a bit too sharp. No, actually 70 is just right. 90 definitely not. I do like the lights though, but yes, too sharp for comfort. Stay safe. And look at this, no signs whatsoever, right? No chevrons, no slowdown, nothing. So it's either this is a real accident prone area in Spain in real life, or it shouldn't be that sharp in real life. I'm actually inclined to check in Google Maps. This is the A4 road south of Madrid. If you guys can help check it out for me and let me know. But don't post any links, okay? Because if you post links, YouTube will filter your comment. So just have a look and let me know if it looks that sharp. I doubt it does. Yes, it's the A4. Yeah. Okay. And now I think it should be getting better, less sharp. And there we go. I see a stop up ahead, 500 meters. Looks perfect for me. Actually, that might be a good place to stop this. Yeah, actually that's perfect. So let's take a break here. I'll go and rest and they'll continue the trip in part 2. Didn't notice the time, I was having so much fun. We have how much to go? 534 kilometers to go. So we might need 2 more episodes for that, depending on how fast we're going. But yeah, we're not really going that fast because it's a pretty heavy load.
After 50 yards, keep right.
So it looks like it will be 3 parts, guys. The more parts, the better, right? Long hauling for the win.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight.
Do we need fuel? We also need fuel,
Go
okay.
straight.
So what I'll do is I will... 1 second. Can I rest here and then refuel? Well, resting is more important.
Gas
Let's
stream.
prioritize that and let's fill up later if there's still a space going to the gas station. Okay, let's rest here. I am liking the FFB. More resistance, more fun. Free workout for the arms and the core. Alright, stop here next to this guy. No one on board. 18 degrees. Wonder if that's accurate. Oh, look at that. Yeah, double trailer hype. Okay, guys. So yes, catch you in the next part. I'll take a rest here and we'll continue in part 2. Clumsy trucking, and bye-bye.